Hello and welcome. My name is Kyla, and today I'll be discussing as well as illustrating how John Steinbeck's use of symbols in Of Mice and Men represent his view of the American dream. Steinbeck uses symbols such as George and Lenny's farm, Candy's dog, and small animals like rabbits and mice to contrast reality against the dreams of the protagonist. In Of Mice and Men, the dream farm envisioned by the book's main characters, George and Lenny, represents the American dream in the eyes of Steinbeck. The farm is a symbol of freedom, security, self-reliance, and stability. George is heard explaining the farm's importance from the beginning when he tells Lenny how, someday, we're going to get the jack together, and we're going to have a little house, and a couple acres, and a cow, and some pigs, and only to have Lenny interject with his, and live off the fat of the land. This phrase, live off the fat of the land, encompasses the two men's dream to eventually reach both financial and physical stability in order to stop working as traveling farmhands who, in a sense, live off the fat of other people's land. Lenny and George both dream of a farm which will grant them the freedom and protection they desire. The farm becomes the literal embodiment of the American dream, which Steinbeck contrasts with the harsh reality the two men have to live in. Slowly, throughout the story, George learns to accept the impossibility of the dream, reality suppressing said dream. Steinbeck's dream of a farm seems almost like a mirage that, despite how hard the characters try to reach, the forces at play in their reality will never allow them to do so. This is why, in the painting, I am placing the farm furthest away in the background. To further contrast this idea of reality versus dream, Steinbeck uses Candy's dog and the little mice and rabbits Lenny so desperately yearns for to represent the cruel reality the two men, as well as the rest of society, lives in. Candy's dog and its death at the hands of Carlson's gun represents the cruel end that he who has outlived his purpose and usefulness will face in this society. Steinbeck has Candy's old, frail dog killed, not only to represent how the strong will always overpower the weak, but also how when someone loses their usefulness to society, they become a burden to be eliminated. This is not only a fate to be expected, but also a fear shared by many of the book's characters. As Candy explains, "You seen what they done to my dog tonight? They says he wasn't no good to himself, nor nobody else. When they can me here, I wishn't somebody'd shoot me. But they won't do nothing like that. I won't have no place to go, and I can't get no more jobs." Candy agrees to hand over all his money to George and Lenny in order to make the dream farm a reality, while also attempting to escape the cruel natural law that, like his dog, could take him. I included Candy's dog to the right of George and Lenny in my painting. Additionally, Lenny's desire to own and pet rabbits, mice, and puppies not only goes to show his childlike behavior and optimism, but also to represent a sense of false hope of ever obtaining a place where Lenny and George will ever be safe. Lenny's strength and his inability to recognize them lead him to kill almost every small animal he holds. This is why the rabbits are such an important part and symbol of the farm. The rabbits are emblematic of a simple and idyllic life, one that Lenny seems to crush and squelch every time the duo get a job or Lenny holds or kills a small animal. Ultimately, Steinbeck's contrast of symbols such as the farm, Candy's dog, and the mice, rabbits, and puppies, which represent reality in the dreams of his characters, serve to elaborate on his view that the American dream is almost always an impossibility, a dream that is suppressed by forces such as those of nature, the divine, etc., that we cannot stop. Finally, I'd just like to say I hope you enjoyed and thank you for watching.